Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this video. It is death and Ho'oponopono. And I wanted to share this video, what happened for a long time, but it was a bit challenging for me. It was a hard time, and this happened. I want to share the story, but before that, I always get on these videos. I don't introduce myself. Even my website is right there on the channel. My name is Yola, and I am an empowerment life coach. I work with the map of consciousness to help people see where they are stuck so they can move their energy. When you move your energy and you realize where you are stuck and work through it, you are able to change your life. And this is what I do. I'm a dental hygienist too, so I do two jobs. So when I put those videos up, I have 4 videos before. And when I put those videos up, I have people calling me, writing me emails, and they want to talk with me. And, I don't mind. And I spend little time answering some question. But, my life is so busy. And this is what I do for a living. This guy, I spent more than an hour with him, and he still doesn't get it. And then he said, I want one more question. Only 5 minutes. No, I'm sorry. And then I had somebody else the other day, can you help me use Ho'oponopono to make money? I can't help you do nothing. I can help myself. You have to help yourself. And if you're stuck and you don't know what you're doing wrong, then you can contact me for a session. Okay, if you really want to work on yourself. So I'm not saying that so you guys contact me. I love to. I'm a great coach. I've been through quite a bit in life, and I'm intuitive at the same time. And it all work together. It all is a blend, a beautiful blend all together. So I want to share with you my experience with Ho'oponopono and death. I lost a child October 14, 2020. But a month before that, I didn't know at that time what is happening with me, but I was feeling, I don't know, it's such a calmness and a stillness in my heart. I didn't know what it was. I didn't pick at it, but what I did, the only thing I know what to do and how to do is use Ho'oponopono. So I did Ho'oponopono. I think my camera is kind of bended, but anyway, I will be on top the patient, and I usually talk. I'm a talker. I talk with patients and back and forth, and we get very close. Patient is not about teeth. It's a human being I'm connecting with. But for some reason, for that whole month, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, my soul was in such I don't know how to explain it. I just was in a stillness mode. Now, was it good? Was it not good? I don't know. I just felt like I need to stay away. I just want to do Ho'oponopono. I'll wake up in the morning and go for my walks. I'm doing Ho'oponopono. At night, before I go to bed, I do Ho'oponopono and top the patients. I'm quiet. I didn't talk. And I'm doing Ho'oponopono. And the feeling was so strong. And then one night, I had a dream, and in my dream, I am in my bedroom. My bedroom is right there. on this side. The master bedroom on this side, and the kids' bedrooms is on the other side of the house. So I'm sleeping, but in my sleep, it's like I was out of my body. It's like my soul watching things. I stood in front of the mirror and I'm looking through the window and I'm seeing this big light, this big, huge light. It's a white light. It's not like a regular white light. It was a light that I cannot describe. It's amazing, but then it is moving so fast, so it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and I know, and I'm seeing it from far, far, far away, but I know it's gonna come and go through my window, and I was so scared that it's gonna shatter my window to pieces. And the light got closer and closer and closer, and it went, and this big, big, big energy sound went through my window, and it shook. It shook the sheets of me. It shook the sheets of me, and I'm like, I got up and I looked through the window, and the window was intact. It didn't break, it didn't shatter, but I knew the energy went inside the window because my sheet, it was like, it flapped like this, and it uncovered me. And I wasn't scared. I know this is a message, but I couldn't understand what is the message. I couldn't understand what is the message. So it was a little bit difficult for me trying, because here I am, I can figure everybody else, and for me, I cannot. Usually I see a dream, I know exactly what's happening. Not this time, not this time. And I don't know if that was a dream. I don't know if I was out of my body, because I was standing and I was seeing that energy coming close. I don't know. But I kept doing Ho'oponopono. That even scared me. I don't want to say scared me. I wasn't scared, but it put me into more of a deeper emotional state of stillness, of calmness, and I was so, I wasn't sad. I just don't know how to describe the emotions that I was in. I kept doing Ho'oponopono. On the night of the 13th of October, I had a dream. And in the dream, this hand, I look up to the sky, and it's a lavender color. And this hand hanging down, and I am in the blue, and I'm just trying to hold that hand. I'm trying to grab it, because this hand is just laying down from the top. It's down like this, and it's pink. It's lavender color, and the sky is lavender. But I am in the blue, and I jump and I jump and I jump and I jump to catch that hand. And I jump. I couldn't go through the blue. I woke up in the morning. I was like, wow, maybe I'm going to transition. That day when I woke up, I thought, maybe I'm going to transition. Maybe it is me. I really need to go, because I did everything, prepared everything, but for a funeral, I never prepared. And I decided that morning, I need to, this is what came to my mind, you need to go to the funeral home and prepare in case anything happened. And I got up in the morning, I went for a walk, I did Qigong, and it's time for me to go to the funeral home. And my son, who is in Colorado, he lived there. 2 weeks before that, he had a dream too. And he got so scared, and he got in his car and he drove. all the way, left everything behind and drove home. He said, I felt somebody is gonna die. And then he said, I thought it is you, Mom. You know, I was so scared, I got up and came. So how Ho'oponopono worked in here. You guys, everybody talk about Ho'oponopono and what they manifest. Nobody talk about the death part. You can use Ho'oponopono and death part, you know, for death, for your emotions after. Mine, I was feeling things gonna happen. I think my guides were helping me. But they were helping me getting surrendered to whatever is gonna happen, because I always practice Ho'oponopono, but not that way. I could never stop. I could never stop. And that morning I got up, I did the Qigong, I walked, I meditated, and I did the spinach rolls, and I gave my son some to take. I said, go, Dina loved those. You go and you take them and you have lunch with her today. And so I packed lunch for him and lunch for her. And he left and gone, and I went in the shower. You know, I took off my clothes and ready to go into the shower. A few minutes later, of course, it wasn't right away, but I got a phone call. And Dina didn't come to work. So my son said something is not right. So he left right away to her apartment, knock on the door. She's not there. The car is there. He broke through the window and went in, and she was dead on the floor. So my poor son, seeing that, and he's only 23 years old, 24 years old, 23. He's 24 now. That was hard. It was hard. He called me screaming. He called me yelling. And I just was screaming. I just was screaming, wailing. Wow, wow, Dina. I sat in my car. I didn't even get in the shower yet. I put my clothes back on and I ran out of the house screaming in my car till I got there. And they wouldn't let me see her. But I was so scared because the way I felt. I thought in the beginning, maybe doing Ho'oponopono, that I let go of everything. It helped me let go of everything. Maybe that made her leave, right? I was scared to do Ho'oponopono for a while. I was scared. I want to do Ho'oponopono for my kids, for my family. I have to keep the family strong. I'm the one who keep the family strong. So I had to do Ho'oponopono, but I couldn't do it. I was so afraid I'm going to lose another child if I did it. And I shared Ho'oponopono with you, all the miracles that happened in my life. But this one was hard. I didn't understand. It took me a while. I had to go through, it has been a year and a couple months now. It took me a while to go through the emotions. Grief is not easy. Doesn't mean you forget. It doesn't mean that if you do Ho'oponopono, oh, everything gonna be hunky-dory and everything is gonna be fine and you're not gonna feel the pain. No, you will always feel the pain. You will always miss the people that you lost. You will always miss them. And their memories will always be there. I mean, anything I do, I have her with me. I'm always thinking about her. And sometimes I laugh and smile, and sometimes I cry, and sometimes it is life, and that's a grief. The thing is, embrace your grief and don't be afraid of Ho'oponopono. When I looked back to see, she came to visit me that night to let me know it is time for her to go. I couldn't catch the hand. I tried so hard to touch, to grab that hand and pull it down. I couldn't. It was time for her to go. When I look back at Ho'oponopono and the surrendering and the emotions that I had and letting go, I think it was her time. But if I kept hanging on tighter and tighter, probably life would have gotten harder and harder. And it would have been bad. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. So, doing Ho'oponopono, you do it with no expectation. People gonna die, people gonna go, and everyone has their time. She served her purpose, and whatever it was, it is done. I'll tell you, her purpose was for me to learn to let go, for me to be able to know that I can't control nothing. You guys can't control nothing. The whole picture is different than what we expect and what we want. And we think if we hang on and push and pull and force and control, everything gonna be okay, but we're making life harder and harder and harder for us. There is the other side. I connect with the other side all the time. It is just hard for me to connect with me and my family, the people that died and passed on. It is hard because that's painful. I know they are okay, and I know they are fine, and there are messages from them. And she came to me twice, and there are messages, but I never shared them. And I feel like, okay, she lived her purpose. She did what she needed to do. She had to go, and I'm going to accept that. But now I need to learn to connect to her as an angel from above. What is she trying to tell me? What is she trying to send messages, to me? And, so you are the same way too. Go through your grief. You're going to go through all the 5 stages of grief. And one time I was angry, one time I was shocked. In the beginning, I was shocked, just shocked. But Ho'oponopono helped me, prepared me. It wasn't time for me yet, but losing a child is very difficult. It was time for me to be able to let go and allow the universe to just work its own miracles the way it's supposed to. We all have our time. So you guys, when you do Ho'oponopono, I'm gonna tell you again and again and again, people do it for money. You don't set expectation on the universe. You don't set expectation on God. You can't even set expectation on people that you live with, on your kids, on your spouse. You can't set expectation. I'm gonna do Ho'oponopono and I wanna win a lotto ticket, or when I saw that, I didn't even buy the lotto ticket, but I was embarrassed with myself. Here I'm asking God to help me win the lotto. I mean, how pathetic that is. Money come to you through allowing the universe. You have to do your part. If you don't know what your part is, then you contact me for a coaching call. And it is not free. I am sorry. I mean, I try to help. I spent lots of time. And it's like, no, I cannot do that. That takes so much of my time. This is when you pay. It's not because I want to make money. No. If you don't pay, you don't think about what you want, and you're not serious with what you want to accomplish. So you want a coaching call, contact me. Okay. Anyway, that's my story with death and Ho'oponopono. It took me a while in the beginning. I couldn't practice Ho'oponopono for a few months. And then I start to understand why she had to leave. Things start to come to me. I start to understand what happened. The light that came through my window, that was a message. It was a big message. What I found out was going on. It's just, I put things together and it all makes sense. So if I have that feeling again and I need to submit myself and surrender and let go and just do Ho'oponopono, I will do it again. Because I am not in control and you are not in control. If somebody died in your life, very close to you, you want to connect to them, do Ho'oponopono and ask your guides, ask the universe to see them. And trust me, if you can get yourself to that point where you let go, just let it go and no expectation, you make your wish and you will get it. Okay? I want to hear good stuff about what you did, good stuff, okay? I want to hear about what happened, how you used it, how it made a difference in your life. You guys put your what happened down below so other people can read, you know, because this is really amazing when we share with each other, okay? So namaste for now. I love you guys. You take care and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.